Hello again, I'm Anna Delman. It is day number 101 on my journey forward, being healthier, productive, etc. I want you to today choose my word to be skillful, because the more I thought about it after yesterday's sharing of my day number 100, I had read this little card to you, which I have stuck up in my room here. And through skillful and godly wisdom in a house, a life, a home, a family built. When I just on a casual glance at the word skill, it means that you're kind of good at something, you're skilled at something in particular. But I did say that although the verse is a simple verse and the Bible is a simple read, it gets a lot deeper if you start analyzing the word usage, which is what we need to do if we want to know exactly what we are being told in the Bible. You don't have to go do a deep dig, but if you're like me, you will be left in awe of what God is actually instructing us to be and how to live throughout His Word and what He's saying. Now, you can't put modern interpretations to some of the grammar and some of the language used, because it wasn't written in the modern era. It was written in the ancient Near East genre of literature, and what was it being said to those people in that era, grammatically, historically, in their circumstances. When we understand that, we bring it to today and we say, well, that was relevant there. What is the relevancy in application to us today? Doesn't mean you twist it to suit yourself. It means you take it and say, this is what it was instructing. And so in application, this is what it looked like then. Those systems of lifestyle and life living and application are relevant to me today. How do I do it? So skillful means great knowledge. Now, in the ancient Near East, great knowledge wasn't as easily accessible as we have it today. There was no, obviously, laptop computers, no internet, no Google, nothing. A lot of people's experience was learned through mentoring, through observing, and seeing how others lived, and they became accomplished in their area of skill, or by observing what other people do. So to be skillful is to be accomplished and adept and competent. When we are skilled, it adds stability and strength, which become our qualities because we have the confidence in what we are doing. And qualities define your nature, your identity, and your personhood. A cup of tea. It is my very early morning, and the vocal cords sometimes aren't exactly what they should be. I need to become more skilled at doing that in the mornings and doing something about that, right? Okay, so qualities define your nature, your identity, and your personhood, and how you perceive life. The qualities you have within you, which you have been skillfully brought to you and learned and assimilated into your functioning, are how you then perceive life and how others perceive you because of the nature, the character that you have developed. To be skilled is to be well versed in something. It's to have had extensive knowledge, extensive training, etc. in what you are doing. So through association with others, as I've said, you can, mentoring, observing, become skilled in something. So how do you apply it in the verse from yesterday to a house, a life, a home, and a family? Well, a house, the Bible interprets itself. Sure, it does have more to say on construction and home building, in house building. And it does say you're not to build your house on the sand, you're to build it on a rock, on a firm foundation. And yes, it's referring to a spiritual house in that, but it's using the example of construction and foundations and cornerstone, etc., which all people in that era would have understood. So what it's saying is that when we build, from that you can learn, building a structure, you need to make sure that what the materials you're using are solid and upright. That's true for you actually building something and a project leader on a house, on a designing, or in the design and the structure and the foundation of your own life. For a life, how are you to live, function in life? We a while ago just glossed over Philippians 4:8. Think good, basically, of all things. And that doesn't mean you call the good bad. You don't. Sometimes once something bad's happened, the good you can call is what you've learned from it. A home. What is skilled home life? Everybody rushes to Proverbs 31, where they don't realize that wasn't an actual woman. It was a description of what a woman would be for the son of the king. But from that we can still learn to have a well-organized, functioning life where you, as if it's your home, how you would treat other people. So it's relational as well. And then skilled in family. How do you do relationships? Again, it is essential for us as we move forward in life to become skilled in these areas. Now, you may have a well-functioning home, you may have a great home life, but we can all work on relationships. There are always difficult people who come to us, and we need to extend grace and patience to them. And we can always become more skilled at that as we move through life. So that is what I wanted to focus on today, the skilled living. And then another word which popped up to me this morning as I was sitting here just reading this before I started doing this presentation was the word established. And then I started penciling in, what does it mean to be established in those four arenas of our life? It means that we've been proven in it. We are validated. We have prevailed through difficulties to be and remain established in the functioning of our life, in our worldview, in how we operate in life. So you see, it just keeps going, and then you can pull another word and do a deep dive into that. I always go to the grammar of the original texts when I do it, so that I can truly understand. Then I apply it to my functioning today. So I hope that encourages you somewhat and gives you more incentive to think deeply about your functioning in your realm, in the world, and wherever you are in your neck of the woods, and how you can apply greater skilled meditated thoughts about people, places, and things in your environment. So until tomorrow, take care and God bless, and we will talk again. Bye-bye for now.